Thank you for the question. And I perfectly agree with you that in the last couple of days, there have been so much discussions on social media about the woman with blue eyes, and people are asking questions. Several people have made calls. So this is just to enlighten the people about. So why did she have a blue eye and the children? What are the causes of blue eyes? What symptoms and signs, if there are any, and what are the basic things that the people should know. So we all have iris, and the colors of the iris varies from a light brown or dark brown, like in myself and several other people in Africa and in some other places. Some actually have a natural green iris, and some have blue iris. So if you look at this picture here, this is the cornea. The cornea is the transparent part of the eye of every one of us. And in it, there is something we call iris that carries the pupil, and this is like dark color, black. That's why you're seeing the color of the iris through the cornea. Now, if someone have, for instance, a blue iris, so if you look through the eye and look through the cornea, then you see a blue color, and that is what is happening. So why does she have a blue color, or why do people have blue iris or green iris or brown iris? Majorly, these are genetically determined. Now, there are different genes that are responsible for the colors of the iris that you or I have. But basically, brown iris or black iris has a lot of pigment, which we call melanin. And the other colors of iris have less pigment. And so, for blue iris, a number of people don't have any other eye problem. It's just that the color of their iris is blue. The most important thing is some are born with blue iris and both eyes, like in her case. You may have a father that has a brown color iris. The mother has a brown color iris. But both of them have that half, recessive gene. So when the two come together, then the babies may be born with blue iris, even though the two parents have a brown or a black iris. It's a perfect vision. The eyeball is normal. There are no systemic diseases, no any other thing associated with this blue color iris. So that's just a normal color. And she's seeing. Now we have more of blue iris in Europe, in some part of Asia, in some part of North America. A couple of people also in West Africa have blue iris, like she does. Now she's an African, she's from West Africa. But because it's not common in this environment, that's why the whole lot of discussions and all the events that have surrounded her. Now the thing about different colors of iris is that at some instances there may be other diseases, some syndromes, several things I'm not going to be mentioning here. For instance, people who have oculocutaneous albinism, disease like Horner syndrome, they can then have blue iris, and there may be some other changes in the eye, some other diseases in the eye, some other diseases in the general body. In some instances, the iris in one eye may be blue or green or hypopigmented, and the other eye has a brown or dark brown iris. So we say such people have heterochromia. That means there's a difference between the color of one iris as compared to the color of the other iris. And there are certain diseases that can also now present that way. But let's go back to the main thing. It is erroneous to think that, like some people have insinuated, that maybe she's blind, maybe she has some disease, maybe she's possessed, maybe. That is not correct. Like different people have different heights, different shapes, different sizes. Some people have naturally different color of iris compared to you and I. So they're just perfectly normal. And we should not in any way look at them in different manner. We should not by any means discriminate against them. We should accept them, they're normal individuals. As a matter of fact, some people think blue iris are actually so beautiful and so calming and so charming, you know. It's a different ball game for different people. What else do I want us to know about blue iris? If you have children who have different color of iris, the best thing is to take them to an eye hospital, did like a parent did for her, so that we can check her and be sure there are no other problems in the eye. And if there are any issues, then they can be addressed. Okay, so what do we do for people who have blue iris? If they don't have any other problem, nothing. It's just cosmetics and the other issues, you know, people staring and wondering why is this person's eye like this? And like in our instance, we don't want to have her live with us because otherwise we don't need to do much about them. But if you're worried about the cosmetic appearance, contact lenses in some instances can be used. As a matter of fact, some people these days for fashion will use different color of contact lenses to change the color of their eye. So you may see somebody whose iris is brown and then they put a contact lens, and then today they are having a blue iris and tomorrow they're having a green iris. So we also have contact lenses that are colored black, and then you can put it here so that to the outside person she has a brown eye. Sometimes we could ask them to use photochromic lenses so that when they're outside in the sun, the color is dark. Not many people will be able to know the color of the eye. But I really don't think she should be worrying herself about that. She should just be happy about the color of her iris, and everybody should just learn to accept her as a normal person. Her children are normal, and that's just their own color of the iris. Okay, so that's a little we wanted to know about blue iris. As I said, if you have questions, meet your eye doctor, and they will be able to put you through more about what you would like to know. Once again, this is Sight Ed, Preserving Vision, Restoring Sight. Don't forget to check our media platform and watch all other eye health education videos that have been produced for your enlightenment, so that together we can keep preserving vision and we can be instrumental to restoring sight. Bye-bye.